Hello, and welcome to this extremely unscheduled broadcast. Hi, I didn't even take the lens cap off my webcam, and now it's been a week since I last streamed, and now I have forgotten how to do literally everything. All the buttons don't mean anything anymore. Yay! Also, my activity feed in OBS is broken. Hi, Alta, thank you so much. I had actually no idea. I thought my affiliate anniversary was on the 8th. Why did I think this? I don't know, actually. Why did I think it was on the 8th? Wait, it should be on the 8th. I'm very confused. So I remember for the date I started streaming, I went back and checked it myself, but I could have sworn I got affiliate. Maybe I got confused because August is the 8th month. Actually, now I'm thinking about it, I think it was the 6th, and I just got preoccupied with the 8th month. So, yeah. Also, welcome everybody. How y'all doing? I have absolutely no idea what we're doing today, because literally, I think approximately 10 minutes ago, I decided to stream, because on an unrelated note, I was just like, oh, I'm in Stream Manager, and then in my chat on Stream Manager, it was like, hey, celebrate your affiliate anniversary. I was like, excuse me? I thought my affiliate anniversary was on Tuesday. What are you talking about? I'm doing good, eating dinner soon probably. How am I? I'm alright. I am extremely tired today. I spent the last 2 days in just constant pain because of reasons that are as yet unknown. And honestly, still kind of hurt today. But today I just woke up and immediately just thought I want to go back to bed. And I don't actually remember anything that I've done today. Except I have been annoying Toby no end because I realised that he sprawls on the floor in a similar manner to how my last cat did. And she started doing that because she had severe arthritis in her back legs and couldn't bend them anymore. So I spent most of today following Toby around, poking his back legs and just tentatively, gently bending them back and forth, and he didn't like that at all. He was not happy about that. He was like, Mom, get off me. And he's fine. He can jump. He's fine. And I ended up just Googling it, because, honestly, Googling cat problems has rarely actually led me on. Talking to the vets has. But, Googling it, they're just stretching. He's just stretching, and I'm just sitting here like my 2-year-old cat has arthritis. No, he doesn't. Shut the fuck up, brain. Shut up. But yeah, thank you also. Thank you for the hugs. They're always appreciated. I love a good hug. And I think my sister doesn't like that I'm a hugger, because she's not a hugger. I hug her every time I see her, and she's just like, oh, okay. I think one time I kissed her on the cheek, and now I'm wondering, was she horrendously grossed out by that? Because I've definitely been kissed on the cheek by people that I did not want to be kissed on the cheek by. And it's kind of gross. Hey Andark, thank you so much. Funny story. I thought this was on Tuesday. So, last year I did my affiliate anniversary stream on the wrong day. I'm not a hugger unless it's my boyfriend. Yeah, that's fair. I don't know, maybe I was just neglected in childhood and I just have a real thing for cuddles now. I love hugging my friends, I love hugging my cat, which is great because he loves hugs too. He loves hugs too. It's always good. But my sister, not a hugger. She'll hug me, but I think she knows it's just because I need it, even if she doesn't, which is nice. And she's coming round tonight at 7, but knowing her, I imagine she will message me before then and say, I'm gonna have to push it back to 8, because she does that all the time. But I hope you guys are doing well. I have 0 plans for the stream tonight, except to sit here and be like, hey, it's my affiliate anniversary, apparently. Even though I thought it was 2 days from now. But I don't think I put that in any of my paperwork. Not that it would really matter, just an erroneous date of misplaced by 2 days. I don't think anyone would actually care about that. But I definitely put it in my request to run a business form, for which I will actually be getting the results with any luck on Tuesday. I'm also going to the opera on Tuesday, which will be interesting because I'll be a big bag of nerves. That's the day my housing officer gets back into office. And I think it would be roughly 2 weeks ago that I handed in my request to run a business, for which I was panicking about and have since been told that I'm not even sure streaming even counts as running a business from my home, but oh well, we'll find out soon enough. Soon enough we shall discover. In 2 very long days, I imagine. But yeah, how are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? And also, how was... Oh, and Doink, you went too. How was TwitchCon in Las Vegas? How was that? So I heard you were going to that also, but it's very far removed. I don't go anywhere anymore. I'm almost resigned to the fact that I'll never go anywhere ever again because I'm just too tired. I'll just sit here and play video games with you guys and talk in run-on sentences until I forget why I opened my mouth in the first place. That happens. I was actually talking to my friend Kiki yesterday, like on a Discord call, and I went on this big old spiel, and I ended up by going, and I don't remember what my point was. I talk too much. It's the truth. It is the God's honest truth. I talk way too much, which is good for being a streamer and doing just chatting. I used to like agonize with just chatting because it was just TwitchCon Paris was so much fun. I can't wait for the Vegas one. Oh, it's not happened yet. I just hurt my finger by clenching my knuckles. See, that's what I've been living with like the last week or so. I don't know what happened, but sometime in the last couple of weeks, my entire body just decided it hates me and everything hurts all the time. I could hardly sleep last night because I couldn't actually rest my legs on top of each other or my arms. They couldn't touch because it hurt. And I don't know why. So the Vegas one is in October. Busy, busy, busy. Busy, busy, busy. I'm sleepy. I'm very sleepy. I'm always sleepy, and now I'm always pained. But it's fine. It's fine. I am wearing like the laziest. It's still technically. I'm wearing like half pajamas, like half daytime clothes because I got soaked in the rain yesterday. I went out. Oh, stupid. This is so stupid. I went out yesterday to pick up a prescription, and I thought, oh, I'll take these books back to the library on the way. And it started raining just before I left, and I got soaked. Like, completely soaked. It was, like, torrential. And then I went into town. Library was closed, but they have this funky door now, funky door. Yeah, a funky door in the door to the place. It says, returns, book returns. So I just popped it in there, and then just thought, well, that's that. I'm going home now. And I think I had been home about 3, maybe 4 hours before I was like, I didn't pick up my prescription. And by that point, it was closed. And now it's Sunday, and nothing's open on Sunday. So I'm gonna have to go tomorrow. Between all my housework. Like, I've done goofed. I've done goofed. I goofed like a lot, but that was a big one. That was... I just got all the way there, and literally, like, the chemist is like 30 feet beyond the library. It's on the same road. And I was just like, well, that's that done. All I needed to do here, and just slugged it all the way back home in the rain. And honestly, it was so wet, my raincoat leaked. And I put it on later to go out to the store around the corner for snacks. And it was soaked. My raincoat was soaked through, and I was damp. And my jeans didn't dry out until this morning. Yeah. It's so stupid, I'm so tired. That's normal though, I'm always tired, let's be real. And I did actually get like a little handy desktop note thing for me to put notes in about stuff I do to talk about on streaming, but I don't know how to incorporate this stuff. It feels like reading the script, and I can't do that. Oh my goodness. I think a dumb thing that did happen though, which is actually really funny, and just... I was on my way to my sister's on Tuesday. Well, I say my sister's. She said, meet me at soft play because my niece, my 3-year-old niece needed to just expel all the energy that had built up over the weekend, and she was just going ballistic, so I met my sister there. And on the way, I got stopped by this tourist, this big guy, and he was like, I'm looking for the castle. And I remember looking in the direction he needed to go, thinking really hard about it, and then just going, it's on... This is going to be even more confusing because of the perspective of my camera. I don't know what this is going to look like to you guys, but it's like, it's on your right. And I was pointing left, over and over and over again. I thought about it, and I was just like, it's on your right, pointing to the left. I just nudged my microphone, and he was just like, alright, you do realize this whole time you've been pointing left, saying right? Right? Oh god, I knew I was bad at directions, but I thought with actually thinking about it, I'd at least get it right. At least once. But nope. It's on your right. That is left, right? Oh, I'm so confused. I don't like it. I don't like it. Oh my god, these soft play is even worse, but you know what I forgot? I actually forgot how much I dislike being around large groups of children, because they are just tiny little germ factories, and I was just super conscious the whole time of how much I was like touching my face. And when was the last time I washed my hands? Don't remember. I spent the whole thing just thinking, am I gonna get sick from all these little kids? I don't like it. And the worst part, if there is a worst part, is actually one of my mum's work friends who was with like, I think like her daughter's kids or something like that. And she always says hello to me when we're at the bus stops or whatever, so I waved at her and she did not wave back, even though she was like dead staring at me. And my sister, who was sitting in front of me and the work friend was sitting behind, my sister was just like, who are you waving at? And I explained. And she was just like, yeah, you just pulled the weirdest, like, jammiest, like, most sarcastic looking face. Because apparently I went like this. I just went, I shouldn't be allowed out in public. I shouldn't be allowed to talk to strangers, or apparently people I like mutually know. I am just a big bag of, I don't know, some kind of secondhand embarrassment, and I just should not be allowed outside, which is honestly fine by me. I like being indoors. I like staying here. I like living in my little nerd cave with my cat, who also sometimes gets sick of me, and I feel like he does get embarrassed by me sometimes too. That's the other thing about doing Just Chatty, because it exhausts me. Which is funny. Actually, that's not funny. It's my affiliate anniversary today. You know, it got to the point 2 years ago. BRB dinner for you, no worries. I hope you have good foods. Got to a point where I wasn't even sure we'd make affiliate. Because I did what nobody else had done, which was be on the Twitch scene for maybe 2 months, maybe 3, and then be like, I'm gonna be a streamer. It took ages. And then people who started streaming after me but had been on the scene for longer were like making better progress. And this isn't I'm not like comparing myself to others, I'm just realizing something that people I know who have started streaming did so after they had made all the connections and all the friendships. I started streaming before I'd made any friendships. I just sort of showed up and thought, yeah, I'm gonna do this. And for a long time, fucking nothing happened. But here we are, it's been 2 years. Actually, it's been technically 2.5 years because I started streaming maybe on the 14th of February 2021. Maybe. See, I keep getting confused about when dates happen, which is an interesting way to live when dates are most of the thing. Happy Affiliaversary! Not quite sure what an affiliate is, but I'm guessing it's the YouTube equivalent of their partnership program. Kind of, yes. Also, welcome in, Toby Mora. Well, we have on Twitch, we have the affiliate program, and then the partner thing is like later. I don't think we're ever gonna make that, but you never know. I'm talking really weird. It feels like I'm gonna yawn like constantly, and I don't know why. Maybe it's an anxiety thing. I don't usually talk like this. Oh, so yawning there. Thank you so much for the follow, Toby Mora. I hope you're doing well. This is an unscheduled stream because I messed everything up. In that, I thought my affiliate anniversary was on Tuesday. The reason I can only assume is because it's the 8th month, so I thought it was the 8th of August. It's the only thing I can think of, and it was just random that I went on my stream manager today, and in the chat there it was like, hey, it's your Twitch anniversary. I was like, excuse me? What are you talking about? And usually I do usually stream on Sundays, but it's a bit later. Actually, it's in approximately 20 minutes. But my sister's coming over tonight, and originally I was going to stream with my sister today, but She's never streamed before, doesn't really understand what streaming is, and I'm a bit nervous about doing that. So I was just like, not today. Not today. Candle!
Things go bad.
Welcome home.
Thank you so much for the resub. Almost a year. That's crazy. How you doing, pal? How you doing? I'm sorry, I'm slurping so much. I don't know why. Oh, good. Random streams are the best streams. Woo! We do them, honestly, not frequently. The best of my random streams are the ones that I do really early in the morning because I can't freaking sleep. That hasn't happened in a while, I am glad to say. I've actually been sleeping, I'd like to say really, really well, but I think it's just really, really deeply because the other night, my cat, Tobes, beautiful Tobes, knocked the fan in my living room down. Honestly, I've been expecting him to do it for weeks. This is the first time he did it. And I didn't notice until I went in my living room the next morning and just found it on the floor. I slept through my cat knocking my fan down. And that would make a fairly... It was a good, 3-4 feet off the ground. And I did not hear a damn thing. I slept right through that. But... I don't know, man. My sleep's always been really weird. In that I feel like I've been sleeping, a lot better lately. I started saying that, then I got distracted by the fan story. But I wake up just still completely exhausted. I got up today after what was honestly felt like a reasonably good sleep, and all I wanted to do all day is go back to bed. I kind of want to go back to bed right now. But I also did actually try that from 3 p.m. until roughly about an hour ago when I had to get up to both feed Tobes and make dinner, which is actually currently sitting in a frying pan on my cooker, cooling down, so I can stick it in tacos and heat it up later when my sister finally gets here. Hey, Wanted! I've forgotten what I was talking about again. Woo! And it's kind of amusing to me how I sip from this and it covers up my entire face on the camera. That tea is cold. Which makes sense because I made it an hour ago. But how's everybody doing? And I apologise for this completely random celebratory stream. Usually there's a bit more of a furor, of an announcement, of a build-up really. But the fact that I got the date wrong is kind of a big issue. I don't know. Well, actually no, I do know why. I keep saying I don't know why, but I do now. Maybe. Excuse me. Absolutely. Oh, I know what we could do today. My lips are still fucked. They keep splitting and I keep putting stuff on them and they just keep scabbing and peeling and I still don't know why. The good news, I may have already said that at the beginning. If I'm being honest, I actually found your Twitch channel through your recent tenant blood commits tax evasion upload on your YouTube channel. Unfortunately, we did not finish playing that. I would have loved to, but unfortunately, I suck at video games. I suck at Turnip Boy. That makes me real sad. I've forgotten what I was saying. This is normal. Very normal. Maybe a little too normal. Okay, so there it is. I can't remember what I was saying, but this is something I was going to say. Y'all might know, I have a real problem with bugs. This does make sense. I'm not just talking shit. Although that too. I have a real problem with bugs. Shit, I'm so sorry. There is a point to this. I have a real problem with bugs. More to the point, I have a real problem with buzzing. It really sets me off. I was out with my friend the other week, and we met up with one of her friends, and we were outside, and I spent the entire time just freaking out because I kept hearing buzzing, and they were just like, oh, it's just a hoverfly, and I was just like, I just don't want it. I just don't want it anywhere near me, Don't like bugs. Don't like spiders. Don't like small crawly things, but that said, ladybugs are okay. Even woodlice are adorable. And butterflies. Butterflies are good. Moths can fuck off. Spiders, houseflies. To be honest, I'll kill a housefly. I don't kill spiders anymore because I know it's not their fault. Except for that one who definitely made the arduous trek of climbing up my entire body until I felt it right here. And honestly, I realized from that, spiders are actually quite clammy. It's not very nice. You don't want spiders on you. But I have a game that we can play. It's called I Commissioned Some Bees. I also love bees, by the way, but they also freak me out. It's not their fault, it's mine. I just have a real problem with buzzing things. But I commissioned some bees. Fucking love bees, man. Bees are great. It's another hidden object game like Building Full of Cats, which I had a huge amount of fun playing. And that's also on the YouTube channel, by the way, the whole game. So I thought we would play I commissioned some bees. Because, I forgot the point. Every time you click on a bee to find it, it makes a little buzzing noise, and I figured that would be a good way to maybe sort of help condition myself to not freak out every time I heard buzzing. Or, it could give me a complex and make the whole thing worse. Shut up, phone. Shut up, phone. Thank you. But yeah, it's nice to actually see somebody come over from my YouTube channel, because I honestly actually don't pay that much attention to my YouTube channel because I don't know how to grow anything. I just sort of play games and hope for the best. But it's nice that people are watching stuff over there. That's cool. I also feel like it's a bit of a waste for me to like have all this fun with you guys and then there to be no evidence of it. So I do try and dump mostly everything on YouTube. I'll say when I kind of absolutely gave up on Turnip Boy because it just made me really, really sad. That's not going up on YouTube because it just made me really, really sad. All my friends and cousins are all playing through Turnip Boy right now. I won't tell you where I went wrong with it because I don't want to spoil anything. But yes, definitely upload the footage to YouTube. Yes. It's nice to know because I was actually thinking, so I did a huge turnover recently because it was just getting too depressing looking at all the numbers and focusing on the statistics and not actually knowing what to do about them. And I did consider a couple of weeks ago maybe not actually posting anything to YouTube anymore, but it's nice to hear that that people do enjoy the content I put up there. That's good. I'm glad you're enjoying it. But yeah, I thought we could play I Commissioned Some Bees, which, by the way, if I remember right, I Commissioned Some Bees 0. I think it goes all the way up to like 13. There are loads of them. But this one is free. This one is free on the Steams. So I'm gonna stick it in the Discord, the link. Here it is. I know my way around my own Discord. What do you mean? If you'd like to join our Discord, it is here. I'm very tired. This is also normal. But yeah, we're gonna play I Commissioned Some Bees. Bees. I was wondering what you thought of Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion overall. If you had to give the game a score from 0 to 10 using a 0.5 scale, what would it be and why? Also, if it's cool, you'd like to showcase your channel and play through the game by adding a video from your series to go for it. That sounds really cool. Okay. The thing is, I didn't finish the game, so I'm not sure I could really give it a proper... I did actually do a review of it on Steam. I left a review for it. Okay, 0 to 10, I don't really know what a 0.5 scale is. Unfortunately, I am also quite smooth brain, so you'll have to bear with me. I'd give it I'd have to give it a middle of the road score, maybe a 5 out of 10, because the thing is, what I did play of it, I did super enjoy. What I didn't like about it was how, after a certain point, you get given a slower weapon instead of your quick weapon, which, you know, the combat was already not that great. And then you get given a really slow weapon and you're dumped into an area that inverts your controls and shoves you up against swarming enemies that stun lock you, which honestly is not a great combination. So I gave it my best, which honestly wasn't much, and then I was just like, nah man, I'm done. I commissioned... Also, there were loads of I Commissioned Some whatever's game. There's like cats one, there's dog ones, there's other ones, I forget. It also apparently doesn't exist. I'm just gonna go games and demos. Okay, maybe it does exist and Twitch is just being weird. It does this sometimes. It does this. It does this. I commissioned some bees. That sounds rough. Yeah, it was like a complete turnaround. And the annoying thing is the story was getting really, really good, and then it was just like, haha, you suck. And then we just did something else. But yeah, I try to like organize my YouTube channel in a way that it's like limited series means I didn't play the full game. If it's not limited series, that generally does mean I played the whole thing. However, I've been trying to not upload any games I play until they're either complete or until I've given up on them. That hasn't really gone according to plan, so there are some unfinished ones up there that I have not played in a while, but I do intend to finish, like The Outer Worlds. Eventually, and Skyrim, eventually we'll get back to those games. Eventually. I commissioned some bees.